Hello, ladies.
And gentlemen.
Especially gentlemen.
Because you guys watch us more than ladies do.
Don't take that wrong. This is our Vengeance 2011 preview show. And the Cardinals are going to the World Series, and there's not a game tonight. So you get this guy. Lucky you. I'm sure you're all just throwing a parade.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, so we will be giving you our predictions and thoughts and a preview of all the matches on the card. Let's start, shall we?
Okay.
We will start with a match that will be announced on Friday. We can guarantee it. And that is the Celtic Warrior. Oh, no, sorry. Whoa. The Great White Sheamus. So you dressed for the occasion. The Great White Sheamus taking on Christian. I'll go ahead and let you start on this one. Of your pick and why.
I chose Sheamus because...
Why?
I feel like they're pushing Christian down. They're building Sheamus up.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be able to do a little... This will probably be the blow-off for their feud. You know, they'll have Sheamus do something at the end to get the whole pop going. And then they'll put Sheamus on Survivor Series team. And then TLC, he'll get a #1 contender kind of match. Unless you want to have him win the Rumble. Whatever they choose. All roads are pointing upward for Jennifer Gardner.
Upward. Alright. I will agree with him and take Sheamus, but I actually like Sheamus. The only difference is I'm picking Sheamus, but I can see Christian winning. I don't think it's very likely because of how they're booking him. I mean, he spears Sheamus twice on SmackDown, and Sheamus gets up like, was that supposed to hurt, fella? Like, Sheamus will not sell for Christian, brother.
Yeah.
But the only reason I can see Christian winning is because it's all building towards Mark Henry Sheamus. And the only reason I can see Christian winning is to carry this into Survivor Series if he's not on the team. Because apparently it looks like Sheamus is the filler for if that super team can't get Austin or Undertaker. So if Christian wins, it gives him more time to do that while bringing back Kane to face Mark Henry for the World Heavyweight title, which is all just filler before Mark Henry Sheamus, whether you like it or not. But I will pick Sheamus because they're just building him up, and a loss to Christian, of all people, is not going to help with that, even if it's dirty, because Christian is the jobber of jobbers at this point, thanks to WWE.
Let's be honest, we can quote Samuel Jackson. We'll call it the Samuel Jackson.
It's my beer!
No, different.
A shark ate me!
That one works. I know that one works. The real Samuel Jackson quote, whenever you're picking something, is, does he look like a bitch? And Sheamus looks like a bitch. They're booking him like a bitch. Sorry for cursing if you're under.
No, Christian is not Sheamus.
They're both bitches. I hate them both.
Yeah, whatever. They're not making Sheamus look like. Yeah, you said they're making Sheamus. They're making Sheamus look
they're
like
making Christian. They're making Christian look like a bitch.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, sorry.
That makes sense.
It's a great analogy, but again, you didn't hit the ball.
So, in further review, we both take Sheamus. We're all on Sheamus.
Samuel Jackson approves.
Moving on to this next match, which was on SmackDown. On the SmackDown spoiler announced this. So if they were messing with us, we're gonna be really mad.
Dang Mexico, you do not spoil the spoilers. It's our best part of every Tuesday night. What are we gonna do Tuesday night now?
Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do tomorrow night? Nothing. World Series is not. It starts Wednesday. Ugh. All right, I'll let you introduce this match. We are very excited for this match if it happens. Apparently, it's because they apparently put the injury sign up because maybe Evan Bourne's more hurt than they're leading on. So according to SmackDown spoilers from Mexico City, they X'd the tag team title match and replaced it with. This is your time. You're supposed to introduce this.
The Long Island IC
getting a pay-per-view match.
Zack, Ryder.
Whoa. You know it.
And Dolph Ziggler.
For the belt?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, you don't know nowadays with mid-cards, WWE. And I'll let you talk about this match first because you let me leave it in.
Yeah, that's true. Let me tell you who I'm picking right here. There's no choice. I'm picking Zack Ryder. Woo, you, and you know it. But there is logic behind this. Actually, there's not a lot of logic behind this. Honestly, I thought this would be Mason Ryan in this slot, and I'd have picked Mason Ryan because I think that they're gonna take Dolph, take the belt off of him,
and he's gonna
move him in the tag team, win the tag titles, run it for a while before being built up to here. Okay. Hey, I'll let you talk when it's your turn. I swear to Triple H. All right.
Question.
Okay. Oh, you can ask questions during my time. Yes.
All right. So, who are the last 2 to 3 Intercontinental champions?
Last 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Rhodes, Barrett, Ezekiel Jackson are the past 3.
All right. And who's before?
Not in that order.
Who's before Ezekiel Jackson? Or who's before Barrett?
Barrett won it from Kofi.
Okay, so they moved Kofi, and Kofi is stagnant in the tag division now. And Wade Barrett's not on TV. And Ezekiel Jackson's not on TV. And look at the former tag champs. The former Nexus. Otunga was not on TV this week. McGillicuddy.
Oh, he was. He was holding the coffee.
Okay. McGillicuddy probably didn't make the. He's probably down in.
McGillicuddy.
He's probably down in Ohio working on his craft. So they don't know how to build mid-carders up to the next level. Basically, if you want to shot at the title, you have to either be Sheamus or you have to come back from injury like Mason Ryan
or Big Show.
Yeah. That's not that. That's why I'm picking Zack Ryder, but I'm picking it kind of like either what happens if they're gonna hopefully they don't mess it up. Sorry I cut you off there, but you were done, right?
I was pretty much, I'm pretty sure I already said I'm picking Zack Ryder because I think Dolph's going to end up winning the tag titles.
Yeah.
And why not let Zack Ryder get it? Dolph's had the belt forever. He never even defends it. At least with Zack Ryder, people will be like excited looking at this guy like he's the U.S. champion.
Yeah.
He'll just come out with the internet title, the U.S. title, just looking like a G.
Yeah.
Picture Z Trillion Story with the U.S. title. You're kidding.
Yeah. Well, I'm picking Zack Ryder for these same reasons he's talking about right now. It seems like the right move to do, which is why I'm skeptical
why not?
Don't do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Hate being that pessimist. They brought it out of me.
We're sorry.
Next match.
I'll lead it in.
All right, I'll time it to make sure we don't go over a certain amount of time. Ready? Set. We have a minute.
All right, we got Beth Phoenix, the Divas champion, taking on Eve because I got sick of Kelly being in the event, so they took her little friend to put her up there to face Beth Phoenix. I'm picking Beth Phoenix to retain against Eve.
And I'm picking Beth Phoenix to retain against Eve via Glam Slam, and Kelly is going to
turn heel.
No, Kelly is going to sit there, and she's going to try to interfere, and then Natalia's going to put in the sharpshooter, and we forced with 2 Divas matches at Survivor Series.
Let's hope so.
27-73.
You're welcome.
Yep.
All right, I'll lead in this next one. We have. That would look sexy, actually. I meant to be grotesque. That's Randy Orton's voice. Sorry, Cody Rhodes. You gotta talk really slow.
Cody Rhodes
versus Randy Orton, not for the Intercontinental Championship. Like we said, Randy Orton only cares about the big belts.
Indecisions don't make sense. It's one of them.
Do you want?
I'll talk first. I picked Cody Rhodes.
You did.
Because I feel like if they be done, they don't put the IC belt stipulation onto it.
They're not going to.
They have a week to do it.
SmackDown already aired.
Yeah, they can. Remember when they threw Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett onto a card earlier this year, and it was one of their big 4? Yeah, they are prone to do whatever they really feel like doing, and I'm just saying if that happens, I'll be cool with having Rhodes. If not, I still think Rhodes will win just so they can continue it, because unless you're willing to put Randy Orton back up there, there's really not a whole lot you can do. Because he's not going down. He's not going to go to a different feud because there's not really anybody that he can feud with besides like Jericho. I don't think Jericho's coming back.
It's possible.
Yeah. And your pick?
I picked against Randy Orton twice in a row. Not happening again. Picking Randy Orton. I had Cody Rhodes originally, and I was going to pick Cody Rhodes to win dirty and retain the title, but once I found out it's not for the title, why would Randy Orton not win? Like, how are they going to make it logical that Randy Orton can't beat Cody Rhodes when it's not for the title. It's just like I think he's just going there and destroy him. Like I think Orton's gonna win like quickly because it's not for the belt. It's just Orton's pissed. Okay, let's use our brain.
Let's
The
prognosticate.
transfunctioner here. You really think Randy Orton is gonna let Cody Rhodes put a bag over his head and humiliate him so that Cody Rhodes can win at Vengeance? If it was for the belt, I'd say okay, Rhodes probably going by DQ. But it's not for the title, so if Orton wins, it doesn't do anything. I'm taking Orton. That's all. End pose. Randy Orton wins. 1, 2, 3. 3.5 minute match. Just kidding. But seriously, I'm picking Orton.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with all the stuff you said, but I kind of don't want the Rhodes momentum to stop because they shouldn't stop Rhodes' momentum. And they should keep this going for a little while because you have two guys who can wrestle really well in a program together, which is something that you can't say about some of the stuff they've done in the past.
Yes, but they could keep it going with Orton winning because then maybe Orton will be like, okay, I beat you and broke your spirit. Now I want your title.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. They have a lot of things they can do with this, which is why SmackDown is booked so much better.
It could end up being... See, the reason I'm picking Orton... It's not for the title, and then at Survivor Series, they might do like Team Orton versus Team Rhodes or something. Who knows with Survivor Series nowadays? So, Orton, Rhodes. Write that down. Then we get to our next match where we get CM Punk. Ooh, see that right there? Boom, turns it in. And Triple H. Straight Edge, suck it down. Taking on
D-Generation Straight X.
The Awesome Truth.
Oh no.
With these two cats.
And I'll lead us in.
Go for it.
Totally. Duh.
I'll just sit here and listen.
And I'm picking Punk and Triple H under the logic that they're just going to just destroy the Miz and R-Truth. Just...
You don't sound too confident when you say that.
Yeah, no, I'm not really sure what they're doing because I don't know how much stock they really have invested in the Awesome Truth. So they've took them off TV, but they haven't beat people up, but they don't have Triple H lose a whole lot. And CM Punk doesn't, I don't know. This match confuses me. I'm kind of tired right now. I picked Punk and Triple H under the I don't pick against CM Punk anymore thing because it sucks when he does win and you get picked.
That's your logic?
I'm tired.
And you guys want him to do solo reviews? Well, you're going to get your wish when I'm in Detroit, so
sorry, everybody.
Careful what you wish for. I am picking the Awesome Truth because I am under the thing where it's professional wrestling, and I don't have to pick my favorite wrestler because it's staged and I don't get to decide, so me cheering for him does not help.
Okay, fine.
Because, okay, so far what we're hearing is the Survivor Series match is Rock, Cena, Punk, Triple H are on the same team. You really think that team's going to lose? Mm-hmm. So if Punk and Triple H win here, where's the motivation for them to want to win? I see Awesome Truth winning, Laurinaitis gets involved, Kevin Nash comes back, gets involved, sets up for Survivor Series, so Punk, Triple H, and all those guys are pissed off and win at Survivor Series because I really don't think they're going to lose. So I'm picking the Awesome Truth by interference, definitely by Laurinaitis and probably by Nash because they're making an effort to build towards Survivor Series finally this year. So hopefully that would make sense. So let's hope they do it. Sorry, CM Punk. Of course I want them to win, but at the same time it wouldn't make any sense.
Well, they could win by DQ. That's what I think it might come down to. Is it might come down to Miz and R-Truth going nuts. It furthers the whole conspiracy, continues the thing, continues the feud, and then it makes it so it's part of the feud at Survivor Series.
Yeah, I'm still picking Awesome Truth. All right, Punk and Triple H, Awesome Truth. Still CM Punk's number one fan. Don't even stop that. And then we get to I'll lead it in. You're tired. The challenger. Well, he's gonna get his ass kicked. All right, Big Show versus Mark Henry for this right here. Well, not this. This is plastic and $15. But
Available at WWEshop.com.
and Walmart and Kmart and Target.
And anywhere books are sold.
I think that's books, actually. Anyways, I am picking, I already said it earlier, Mark Henry. Big Show is just filler to build Mark Henry up even more so that Sheamus can eventually take the belt off of Mark Henry. Big Show's just a roadblock. I'm sure Kane will be the next roadblock. It's just finding stuff to do to where he can just go through these guys that are big enough names where it seems like a really big deal just to build him up even more. So I'm taking Mark Henry. End of story.
I'm taking Mark Henry as well. It would be dumb to end his push with the Big Show ending it. Since the Big Show is kind of...
The Big Show.
Yeah.
He is what he is.
And, he's good at what he's good at, but at the same time, he doesn't do a lot for me. He doesn't do a lot. I know some people love him.
There's not a lot of wrestlers that do a lot for you. You're anti a lot of people, actually.
Push Daniel Bryan.
No.
Why not?
Daniel
Bryan and Mark Henry would have a 3.5-star match, which is going to be a lot more than this is going to get. Mark my words. This match is going to be called the worst match of the card. It's going to be below Eve and Beth Phoenix in terms of the Wrestling Observer Star Report. At the same time, we're probably going to enjoy one of the Divas match.
Obviously, it's Mark Henry. He's going to slam some people.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. There's going to be those moments like, whoa, these guys are really big.
Mm-hmm.
And those whoa, these guys are really big moments are, I'm tired, man.
Don't worry, I'll put the team on my back because he's slacking right here masterfully.
Can't film 2 videos in one night, I guess.
And then we get to the main event of the evening. M for Mexican champ. We got Alberto Del Rio versus John Cena in a last man standing match for the WWE Championship. So, I'll let you take a crack at this.
Alright. When they announced that it was last man standing, my pick got a lot more
Pro Cena.
Yeah. Because Cena doesn't stay down for 10 seconds unless someone else gets involved, brother. So, I'm wondering what they do with this. There's a lot they can do. And the thing I see them doing, the thing that I would do if I was them, is if I would have Del Rio win by DQ type finish.
You can't get disqualified in the last man standing.
That's why I said DQ type finish, man. They're gonna he's gonna have people hold him down or some crap like that. Maybe Brodus Clay. I don't know if they're trying to make Brodus Clay a heel or a face, but they were partners before. Might as well be partners again, right?
I don't think they'd rebuild him up to put him back as a jobber with Del Rio. I know you missed those days, but just saying.
Yeah, well, you can. I don't know. The whole them booking all this stuff in advance and making it kind of sucks in some ways. In some ways, it makes you really excited for Survivor Series because you got The Rock there and you're excited for WrestleMania with Rock Cena. But at the same time, you don't think one of them's going to carry the belt into really either of those. So I can see Cena carrying it through into Survivor Series and all that, but I don't see it being successful for them. And I see SmackDown being more awesome. And to you, somebody who's not as tired.
Yeah, because, I stay up past 10 o'clock because I'm a college student that does stuff. Anyways, I'm picking Alberto Del Rio kind of on the same basis of the Awesome Truth kind of thing because Cena's going to be in that match, and he's not really mad at Miz or R-Truth. I mean, they attacked him, but that's more to do with Punk Triple H. So I think that maybe what we thought was going to happen at Hell in a Cell or Night of Champions happens here, to where Kevin Nash comes and they make that big stable again for Survivor Series, which we all kind of thought was going to happen earlier, to where Nash comes back and forms with Del Rio and Miz and Truth and Laurinaitis. So I'm thinking maybe this is the pay-per-view where it happens on the matches, and they all join as one big happy heel family and get ready to take out some people at Survivor Series, broskies. Ooh, what if Hogan was in broskies?
Zack Ryder would say brother.
Ooh, that would be as fun.
Would not be as fun, broski.
Yep. So that That's our predictions for the card. I will be in Detroit, Michigan. What up, Denzel and J-Dub? Yeah, I'll be in Detroit. So he's probably going to do... He will do the SmackDown by himself. I'm going to try to do Vengeance review from a Buffalo Wild Wings in Detroit because I don't miss the pay-per-views, brother. Got to get the big bucks. And he'll do Raw because I'll be flying back from Detroit. And he might do the Vengeance again, but I'll try to do Vengeance at least.
Yeah, you guys want to see me research reviews by myself because I might be really tired then too.
Yeah, you seeing this?
This is bad right now.
Push this guy.
This is bad, real bad.
To the moon.
Jackson.
Alright, so this is the Tree of Woe show. Tell us your predictions down below.
And we want
to hear what you think and compare them to ours. We'll do what we do. We have this little sheet. We all make picks. Us, the Tree of Woe show, Justin and Jake, and my little cousins, because it's fun to get beat by little kids that just pick dudes because they like their color of t-shirt. So show us your things at the bottom. We'll keep track. If you beat us, we'll never talk about it again. And if we beat you with picks, we'll brag for a long time. Just put them below. Subscribe up here for more videos from us too.
I promise not to be tired next time. To the fans, everybody at True Motion Nation, I'm sorry. Extremely sorry. Won't prepare previews. I've never done it before, but I can tell you what, a lot of good will come from this. You'll never see another person preview as hard as I will preview. You'll never see another team go as hard as we will go. You'll never see another review, preview, any of that stuff go as smoothly and as energetic as the rest of ours will go. God bless.
And that's it for Jake. Like we said, like this video, tell us your picks below. Subscribe up here, because you just want to. If you're not subscribed to us, we want to know why. That's the Tree of Woe show signing out. Go Cardinals.